Black joy is service. Black joy is it's seeing one another and being in connected to one another.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Black Joy Club where we celebrate us. Today, we're in Leimert Park at June's Laundromat where it's not just about the laundry, it's about creating community and connection.
I'm Jessica Johnson.
And I'm Curtis Johnson. We're the owners of June's Laundry. My sister came in today and she asked about why June's, and I told her a little bit, and she said, it just feels like your auntie's house or like your grandma's place. Exactly. And I was like, ding, ding, ding. That's exactly what we're going for. And then, we closed actually on this building on Juneteenth. I'm in brand strategy.
And I am an attorney. I am an assistant general counsel in higher ed. We've been married for 9 years. We've been together for 14 years. So a long time.
We have 2 beautiful little girls, 8 and 6. Girl dad lifestyle for me, and surrounded by wonderful women and girls.
So we met in DC. I am from Ohio. Curtis is from Philadelphia. What brought us to LA generally was that he got a job offer and we were dating at the time. We got engaged and started our life here. And when we first moved to LA, Leimert was, oh my God, we loved coming down here. We would come on the weekends and it was a dream to live here. We were so fortunate to have the opportunity to buy a home in Leimert Park in 2020. That's what brought us here. So a lot of things kind of lined up perfectly, and here we are. As a child, my father owned apartment buildings. I saw the hard work of doing his 9 to 5 and then having the buildings, and it was not glamorous. It wasn't pretty. And that really instilled a strong foundation of entrepreneurship in me. And Curtis and I, we wanted to have another stream of income. We have our 9 to 5s, but also other things that would bring in money because we deeply believe in generational wealth and leaving something for our children and our legacy. In 2023, we started researching, and then we were really fortunate to come upon, it was then called Leimert Park Laundromat, very close to our home in a really rich part of the neighborhood.
And it just felt right, just a few short minutes from our home, the community, the opportunity to engage with people who, looked like us, who are neighbors of ours.
One other thing that is really special about this opportunity for us in owning a community-based business that is a service provider is that in our 9 to 5s, it's very theoretical. We get to work on a lot of highly theoretical things. Here, it's very grounded. We get to talk to people. We get insight into their daily lives. There's a lot of human interaction, real human interaction, and that is so enriching. And I think that often neighborhoods like this are overlooked and people aren't trying to provide top service, and Hi, Miss Juanita. Good to see you. Sorry. We wanted people to come in and feel really special and feel like, oh, they roll out the red carpet. They open the door for me. They remember my name. They remember my family.
Whether it's, monthly book clubs, monthly book clubs, an opportunity to, potentially enrich, to bring people together in that way. I'd love to get a community bookshelf, those little libraries that they have. We'd love to have a little library where people can just come, borrow books, bring books, pass them along. We have community events that we want to host. So customer appreciation events in partnership with different folks here nearby where we can show customers, hey, we love you.
So for us, it was really important to buy in a neighborhood that's predominantly Black and Hispanic because we see, again, we've lived in the neighborhood. Before we bought here, we lived in the neighborhood for 4 years, and we see gentrification happening rapidly, very rapidly. It's important to have folks who look like the community members be, running these businesses.
I think being here, being co-owners of this business has continue to help us evolve in terms of how we communicate, how we partner together, how we build together. This is a different facet, but it's strengthening other muscles of our marriage and of our bond. And so I think it makes us stronger. I love when I get to come here. In fact, I've had to negotiate to make sure to Jessica, like, no, I want to come in on my Sunday mornings and make sure that I could see, regulars, or every first and third Sunday that I can bring coffee and donuts and pass that around. I get a ton of joy out of that.
So our daughters are involved. They will come in here, they'll help us collect the money, they'll sweep, they will get up on the ladder and do little repairs. Not really, but they'll try to help. And I think that helps to instill hard work, and that it's linear for them as little kids, the work, and then they see the money. And it's like, yeah, we're working to do that. It doesn't just kind of like fall from the sky and come on a little plastic card. Tips for being in business with your spouse: communicate, communicate, communicate.
Yes.
You have over communicate everything. Be patient, especially if this is a new business that you're both learning, giving each other a lot of grace.
Marry your best friend. That will make it a little bit easier on you, for sure. Marry your best friend. That way, when you go to business with your partner, you're going into it with a great friend, someone who respects you, respects your perspective and your opinion and your ability to operate and navigate